I've only had the new GODOX AD200 for a few hours of testing. Been through the user manual like 5 times over. It does come with a Fresnel head, like a regular speedlight head. 200 watt seconds of output, and something I'm incredibly familiar with my entire life, xenon flash tube, bare bulb. I've got a ton of modifiers and spare batteries and spare flash bulb, and also a little pouch that'll let you actually shoulder sling it with a detachable head. As soon as I saw that, I knew I've always wanted one of these. I never wanted to get into a GODOX studio strobes. Nothing's going to beat Pulsey Buff on that front, but I actually didn't give enough thought, and I actually get more excited about lighting than I do cameras and lenses, because you could do a crap more with lighting than you can a really, really expensive lens. That's not my opinion. That's just a hardcore, rock-solid fact. It's undeniable. I use my existing X-Pro trigger, of which I've got 3 of these, 2 for Fuji and 1 for Nikon. This unit's actually amazing. I found out from the user manual that with bare bulb high-speed sync flash photography, I've actually been doing a lot of testing on the X-T3 and GFX50R, that you get essentially 3 times as many high-speed sync flash pulse before you actually go into overheat protection with bare bulb than you do with the regular speedlight head that's on there now. The head's detachable right here. It's just nothing other than a xenon bulb in there also, but obviously it overheats a lot faster than a bare bulb, and this of course is open air to the top. No one should ever touch this without wiping their fingerprints off first. You know, I should have given this more consideration on the AD200, and I'm of course at fault for that. I love this little miniature carbon fiber tripod I've been using it with. And I have a ton of mods, like I said, spare batteries coming with it, but I'm actually incredibly impressed. So impressed that I've actually already ordered a second one. I am that impressed with it. The reason why is actually many reasons. It's only a wee bit heavier than a speedlight, essentially the same size as a speedlight. And it's 200 watt seconds. That's actually a hair more than a base level studio strobe. So it is the perfect, and no one else has mentioned this in any other YouTube video that I know of, and I've seen more than a few. It is the perfect midway point between a 60 guide number 60 speedlight with limited versatility and an infinite power, nearly infinite power, studio strobe, of which I have a pile of them, incredibly versatile but huge and heavy, yada yada yada. So it is the absolute perfect point. You can actually call it, I don't know what you would call the AD200, a speedlights. We got a studio strobe over here, and we got a speedlight here. We could call it the speedlight strobe. Yeah, is that what we should call this? Midpoint designation. This is absolutely perfect. I've also got I got a free LED head. I'm not showing it right now, but we're doing HSS. Of course, used with my X-Pro trigger, which is since timed out on. There we go. So easy to use, so incredibly intuitive. You also have timing offsets, and you could use it with the slave window here as a optical slave without radio control. But absolutely, you can turn it beep off or on, by the way. Extremely simple, yet very versatile. I made sure that I went through the user manual like 4 times. Really bad English, by the way. GODOX, I have no idea what moron you got translating this from the Chinese to the English, but I could do better if I was drunk. Not that I drink alcohol, but I could do a much better job, stone drunk, on writing the... not that I could translate Chinese, but I could do a better job than that. That's okay. I know what they said in the manual anyway. So I got a second one on order. I love the fact that there's actually 2 tripod sockets. I actually use this with a light pole. You actually have one here, and the one that the current Manfrotto head tripod plate is sitting in now. Really, really awesome. 200 watt seconds. This is perfect. This is literally the perfect compromise between the lack of versatility and the lack of power of a speedlight, and the incredibly huge, incredibly powerful, and incredibly versatile studio strobe. This is right down the middle, literally. So I'm not doing a full review yet. I've only been using it for a few hours, but I'll let you know. But I did buy 2 of them. This is a lot. Yeah, by the way, they're $300. There you go. Wait for it. GODOX.